Nah, kita coba lihat ya, ada bedtime story-nya apa aja. Biar Dedi bisa bacain ya. Ini aku sampai pakai proyektor dari Samsung yang bisa aku bawa kemana-mana. Jadi Dedi walaupun nggak sempat pulang rumah karena malam ini masih ada 2 meeting lagi, terus aku masih mau ke lihat Willy Salim. Hari ini ada TikTok live. Tolong bantu support. Willy is my really good friend, oke? Nanti setelah Dedi selesai beberapa meeting, pas di ujung-ujung terakhir aku mau coba samperin Willy Salim, kita kasih semangat, ya. Makasih yang udah kasih itu dukungannya ya. Kita mau baca apa ya hari ini ya? Coba. The Friendly Dinosaur. Wah, ini kalau dinosaur nih kesukaannya Enzo, anak Dedi yang keempat. Jadi Enzo itu seneng banget dinosaur, bingung deh. Aku beliin dia mobil-mobilan, dia nggak mau main. Beliin dia Lego, nggak mau main. Kereta-kereta api nggak mau main. Tembak-tembakan nggak mau main. Maunya dinosaur. Coba aku bisa baca nggak di sini ya? Oke, gini kita.
Let's find out. This is The Friendly Dinosaur Next Door by Jane Thomas. Cece came home from school one day to see an enormous moving truck outside the house next door. The Bartholomew Trouts were moving out, heading away to a new home that was closer to Mrs. Bartholomew Trout's office and Mr. Bartholomew Trout's favourite
Sebentar
fishing
ya,
spot.
jadi start dulu ya.
They had been very nice neighbours, smiling and saying hello and that sort of thing, and very quiet neighbours. So Cece had never been kept awake at night by...
Ulang lagi dari sini. Oke, kita baca.
Hello and welcome back to Koala.
Sebentar, bedtime story. Jadi cari yang gini deh. Bentar ya. Kalian gimana kabarnya? Hari ini buka puasanya makan apa aja? Terus udah pada kirim belum? Taruh sana aja Pak. Udah pada kirim belum rekomendasinya baca bedtime story-nya apa? Nanti Dedi bacain bedtime story yang kalian rekomendasiin. Kalau bisa sekalian kirim linknya juga. Jadi nanti Dedi bacainnya sekalian itu ya. Sekalian ininya. Ada linknya. Jadi nah, ini kita coba bedtime story to sleep. Coba ini nih.
Little Fox.
Oke.
Little Red Riding Hood.
Coba ya. Ini gimana nih?
Once upon a time, there lived a very sweet girl.
Sebentar. No narrator. Berarti pilihnya gini. Sabar ya, Dedi. Tadi karena full meeting, jadi belum sempet siapin bedtime story-nya yang mana. Aku carinya yang no narrator ya, sebentar. Terus, siapa yang hari ini sudah keempat kalinya gabung sama Dedi untuk dengerin bedtime story? Mungkin nanti bentar lagi Bobby habis makan, dia biasanya akan jahilin, dia akan datang ke sini lagi ganggu-ganggu kita. Oke. Sebentar ya. Bedtime story no narrator. Nah, The Little Prince. Coba ya kita lihat ya. Sabar ya.
Hello and welcome to Soothing Pods Sleep Stories. My name is Chris, and tonight I will be your guide as we embark
Oke,
on a
jadi
journey.
bacanya gini aja deh kalau gitu. Oke, kita ulang ya. Oke. Aku bacain dari sini aja nggak apa-apa ya. My name is Chris, and tonight I will be your guide as we embark a journey, sleepy, retelling. Is a Little Prince, one of the most translated books in history. we will travel to distant planeta, find creativity in unexpected places. Sama ini, tanya yang lainnya Mbak. And learn one of the most important lessons of all. You can only see things clearly with your heart. The most important things are invisible to the eyes. Before we begin, however, let us take the moment to relax and find a comfort in space that we are in here and now. Close your eyes and allow your body to sink into the mattress beneath you. With your eyes closed, take a deep breath, turn your attention for a moment to the way. Your body feels. Notice the points of your body that are in contact with the mattress. The weight of your legs sinking into the soft bed, the comfortable sheets that are smooth and cool against your skin. The way to the pillow cradles your head, giving it place to rest and refresh. Feel the way the blankets lie against your skins, embracing you and welcoming you to the safe place of comfort and relaxation. Now, search your body for any tensions or heaviness you may be carrying. Perhaps there are aches, pains that have come to the forefront tonight. If there are, we will take a few minutes now to slowly ease any discomfort or tension together. Start by slowly breathing in while tensing your hands and arms. Clench your fists together and pull your arms together as tightly as you can. Hold that tension for 1, 2, 3, 4, and now release it completely with a full exhale. Feel the soothing energy that washes over your arms and hands as you free them on the tensions you've been. Then move to your torso, tense your stomach and chest, inhaling slowly as you do so. Hold that tension for 1, 2, 3, 4, and release it with an exhale. Take another deep breath in, noticing how sweat that deep breath feels as it enters your lungs and exhale. Nah ini kayaknya untuk orang yang agak gede. Kita coba bentar ya. Ini kita ada the fasting story. Jadi untuk yang lagi berpuasa nih, coba ya.
The house of Imam Ali and Lady Fatima. The family was gathered around their two young boys, Hassan and Hussein. The children had fallen sick. They were pale and weak, resting on soft cushions while their parents watched over them with care. Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, came to visit. He sat beside the boys, gently placing his hand on their heads. Seeing them so unwell made his heart ache. So he turned to Imam Ali and suggested, "You and your family should make an oath to Allah. If your children recover, you can show your gratitude by fasting for 3 days." And so the family made a promise to Allah. If Hassan and Hussein got better, they would fast for 3 days to thank Allah for His mercy. Soon, the children began to recover. Their strength returned, and their laughter filled the home once again. Now it was time to fulfill the promise. Imam Ali and Lady Fatima lived a simple life. Their home was small and cozy with just a few things inside. There were no fancy decorations, no pie, and divided it into 3 small portions. Lady Fatima took the day's portion and poured it into a small grinding stone. She turned the stone with her hands, slowly crushing the barley into soft flour. Once the flour was ready, she mixed it with water and shaped it into small round loaves. There was no big oven, just a simple fire. She carefully placed the dough on a hot stone and waited. Soon, the smell of fresh bread filled their home. As the sun set, they sat down to break their first fast. Their hands reached for the warm bread, and just as they were about to take a bite, they heard a knock at the door. A voice called out, "Peace be upon you, O family of Muhammad. I'm a poor man and I have no food. Will you share what you have?" Imam Ali, Lady Fatima, their children, and their kind servant, Fizza, all looked at one another, and then, without any hesitation, they gave the man all their bread. That night, the family broke their fast with only water. The next day, the family woke up hungry but happy. Once again, they fasted. Once again, Lady Fatima took the barley, ground it, shaped it, and baked it into bread. And as they sat down at sunset, the scent of fresh bread filling the air, once again, there was a knock at the door. This time, it was a small orphan, a child with no family, no home, and no one to take care of him. Without a second thought, the whole family gave away all their bread. And for a second night in a row, they broke their fast with only water. The third day came, their stomachs were empty, and now their bodies were weak. That evening, they prepared their food once again. The smell of warm bread filled their home once again, just as they sat down to eat. Another door. This time, standing at their doorstep was a man who had lost everything. This man had no place to sleep, no way to earn a living, and nothing to eat. For the third night in a row, the family gave all the bread that they had away. Not because they had extra, not because they were full, but because they knew what hunger felt like. The next morning, Imam Ali took his children by the hand and went to see Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. The Prophet's eyes filled with sorrow and love when he saw his grandchildren. Their faces were pale. The Prophet hurried to Lady Fatima's home, and there he saw her standing in prayer, her body weak. And at that moment, Angel Jibreel descended from the heavens, and then a special verse of the Quran was revealed in their honor. The verse says, "They give food to the poor, orphan, and captive, saying, we feed you only for the sake of Allah, expecting neither reward nor thanks." And just as the angel finished speaking, food descended from the heavens. A heavenly meal, blessed and pure, was sent for this family, a gift from Allah to nourish them after their great sacrifice. Their hunger was gone, their strength returned, and their story was written in the heavens forever. The end. So, what can we learn from this story? This story teaches us that true kindness is giving without expecting anything in return. Even when they had nothing, Imam Ali, Lady Fatima, and their children still gave to those in need. And look how Allah rewarded them. Because when you give with that intention, we are never left empty. Allah always provides us. And now Ramadan is coming. It is a time when we fast, we give, and we remember those who have less than us. When we share iftar, when we donate to those in need, we are following in this family's footsteps. So, as you prepare for Ramadan, remember this story. And remember that even the smallest act of kindness is seen by Allah, and Allah always blesses us in amazing ways we cannot even imagine.
Tuh, ada yang ngerti nggak tadi ceritanya tentang apa? Coba, Daddy coba. Siapa yang dari tadi dengerin ceritanya? Ceritanya tentang kebaikan hati yang tulus aja. Jadi termasuk di bulan Ramadan. Tadi ada yang nanya, Daddy puasa nggak? Daddy puasa juga hari ini. Terus kemarin enggak, karena kebobolan lupa lagi puasa. Hari ini puasa full. Terus tadi buka puasanya Bobby's Burger. Itu. Oh, suaranya kurang jelas ya tadi ya. Nanti ini ya, kasih aku waktu, aku prepare lebih baik lagi di besok-besok. Karena hari ini full, bukan cuma hari ini. Tiap hari itu full acaranya, pagi sampai malam. Tapi harus sempetin baca bedtime story buat kalian. Hari ini karena kecapean banget, nggak apa-apa kan bacain bedtime story-nya dari YouTube. Yang penting ada yang nemenin. Jadi buat yang belum tahu, oh suaranya pecah. Sebentar ya. Halo, suaranya jelas gak? Udah mendingan? Bentar ya. Oh. Suaranya enggak, itu memang untuk speaker tadi. Coba. Sementara gini dulu aja, dicas dulu aja. Nah, kalau sekarang suaranya udah mendingan belum? Oke. Sebelum kita kasih lagu, suara udah jelas, thank you. Sudah tadi baca bedtime story-nya, tadi tentang orang berpuasa. Coba abis ini kita nyanyiin lagu yuk. Ada yang mau kasih ide nyanyi lagunya apa? Jadi biasa gitu, Daddy itu sama 4 anak aku, Kayla, Tisha, Bianca, Enzo. Abis baca bedtime story, kalau belum ngantuk kita nyanyi-nyanyi lagu. Biasanya lagu pujian. Terus ya sampai ketiduran. Tapi biasa kalau 3 anak cewek itu bukannya tidur, ngobrol terus. Kenapa nggak jadi apa tadi? Aku sambil baca banyak banget yang komentar. Oke. Nah sekarang kita coba pilih lagu yuk. Kita coba. Aku tadi ada satu lagu yang buat sekalian bisa semangat semua hari ini. Salah satu lagu favoritnya Daddy, judulnya Manusia Hebat. Nah, pernah dengar belum Manusia Hebat? Coba. Manusia Hebat terus pilih ini. Manusia Hebat lirik. Jadi ada liriknya. Di back aja tuh. So, lu bisa pakai search pakai ini loh. Langsung pakai mikrofonnya diginin. Manusia Hebat gitu. Clear dulu. Di hapus bawah, hapus. Tadi tuh. Nah, itu. Nah, langsung pakai mikrofonnya Manusia Hebat gitu. Ada nggak? Mana sini mikrofon? Nah, itu ngomong.
Manusia Hebat
Lirik. Nah, gitu. Coba. Atau lu pilih di atas tuh. Pilih ke atas dulu. Nah, terus pilih mikrofon. Izinkan. Nah, udah ngomong.
Manusia Hebat lirik.
Lepas. Mana coba? Ini nih coba ya. Manusia Hebat lirik. Oh, coba kita lihat. Manusia Hebat lirik. Tekan lama untuk menuliskan suara. Manusia Hebat. Nggak bisa lah ketiknya. Nah bentar ya. Ini yang ngebantu namanya Yogo. Nih mau lihat nggak? Yogo nih Daddy punya asisten tuh. Asistennya seganteng ini tuh. Wah. Ini kita lagi di restoran. Sambil Yogo cari, kita coba ini ya. Kita coba keliling ya. Oke. Nih. Saking nggak sempetnya pulang, jadi live-nya pakai ini Samsung. Dia belum ada di Indonesia jual, tapi karena disupport Samsung, jadi ini jadi kalau kemana-mana bawanya koper